Alright man, so what's up guys, Airball here and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be a video on the best lockdown build on NBA 2K26. So obviously we don't have 2K26 right now, but my player building information just came out today. So you know what I'm saying, we're just going to take a look at it and see what we can make. And I think this build can be very solid, especially day one. It can be very good. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So we're gonna go shooting guard, 6'7" for the height. All right, 6'7". The weight is going to be 212, and then the wingspan is going to be 7'1". Now 7'1" is the maximum wingspan you can get on this build on NBA 2K26, which actually is kind of crazy. And you can't even get gold set shot either, because the max mid range you can get is an 87. So you can go lower on the wingspan, but you lose out on that 99 perimeter, which I think is very key to getting the badge that you want. Like legend on ball is gonna be pretty good. So me personally, I'm just gonna go 7'1" wingspan, get the best possible defense, and then just it'll be whatever. We'll still have silver set shot, but we can max +2 that, so there's no worries about that. We're just gonna continue. Starting off with the finishing, we're going to have a 64 on the close shot. I'm not going to lie, this is more like a pure lockdown type of build. So this build isn't really going to have any kind of finishing, but we do get a 60 driving dunk just to get a few animations. We're not really going to get any badges or anything like that, but we do get a few animations. Same with the standing dunk, we get up to 45, we get a few animations. We're not going to be getting contacts or anything like that, but like I said, just to get the animations, I think that'll be perfectly fine. If you are, someone who does like to backdoor a lot, maybe put your driving or standing like up a little bit. But me personally, I'm not really going to do that because we don't really need it. The shooting, we're going to have a 70 on the mid-range, and then we're going to have an 80 on the three-pointer. So I know you can just go 68 and 78, but we're just going to go with 80 just because the build allows us to. The builder is going to allow us to do that. And also, with 80 three-pointer, you could potentially get a few decent takeovers. We don't really know what the takeovers are yet, but it may turn out that 80 three-pointer can get you a pretty good takeover, maybe like plus in speed and agility. You know what I'm saying? You can potentially get a good takeover with the 80 three-pointer. And plus, with the 80, it's better than the 78, so you can shoot a little bit better. But overall, you're going to want to probably not specialize in shooting, but specialize in defense. But you're going to want to use your max +2 or max +1 on set shot to get up to goal, just to help out with shooting early in the game. We're going to completely skip the playmaking for now. We're just going to head straight on the defense, where we're going to have an 82 on the interior defense, and that will get us post lockdown on silver. We are going to have a 97 on the perimeter. So 97 perimeter, I usually don't go over 94 on any kind of attributes, but what 97 perimeter allows us to get is with 2 cap breakers we're able to get 99, and that's going to be pretty huge because on NBA 2K26 you can specialize in defense, and after you finish all the goals you'll have 2 cap breakers to use towards defense. So where are you going to use it towards? We're going to use it towards perimeter to get that up to 99, so that way in the first week of the game you can complete the cap breaker quest, the build specialization quest, and you can get 2 cap breakers, and in the first week of the game you can have 99 perimeter defense to get legend challenger and legend on ball menace. Alright, so just something to keep in mind. You can go 94 if you know you're going to get a lot of cap breakers, but I know the community isn't really going to have too many, especially day one, so we're just going to go 97 just to make that an option. And besides, this is a pure lockdown, so we don't really need to upgrade anything else, so we can just really go all in on defense, and then that'll be pretty nice. The steal is going to be 94. You do have the option to cap break this to 99 if you want to. I don't really know how the steals are going to be. I heard they're going to be pretty bad, but because they are pretty bad, that might mean that 2K might make a buff to on-ball steals, and they could be overpowered again. So just keep it in mind. Don't use your cap breakers on it first. Use it on perimeter, but just keep that 94 steal in mind, so that way maybe if 2K makes on-ball steals overpowered again, then you can upgrade your steal to a 99 using cap breakers. So just keep it in mind. Go with 94. Even without cap breakers, you get 90. You get interceptor on Hall of Fame, which is solid. So we're just gonna continue. We're gonna continue over the block, which is 84, and that will get us paint patroller on silver and high flying denier on silver as well. We're gonna have a 74 on the offensive rebounding, and then we're gonna have an 85 on the defensive rebounding, and that will get us boxed out beast on gold. Now we don't need strength on NBA 2K26. You do not need a strength rating to get box out beast. It's only just the rebound rating this year, which is very, very solid, which means you'll be able to get silver rebound chaser and gold box out beast, which you would already have the requirements because you're going to have the strength rating anyway, but it's just a nice thing to have, not needing to have strength for box out beast, and it'll definitely be very solid on other kinds of builds that we make on 2K26. The speed is going to be an 88. We're not going to max it out to 90 just because it's a little bit expensive in terms of attributes. Now, you could go 94 perimeter and then use your 90 speed. Or, you know, you can just, any other cap breakers you get, you can just put that on speed and get that up to a 90. It's really up to you. The agility, we need to max this out to 86. So that way, once we get our 99 perimeter defense, we can get legend on ball menace. Because as you guys can see, we need 86 agility. So we're just going to have 86. And that will be very solid. The strength is going to be an 85. So 85 strength will get us gold immovable, which you can max +2 potentially to basically legend, right? So that's going to be very solid. And then we're going to have 74 vert. And then we do have a few more attributes to put on free throw to a 60. And that will do it for the build. So 74 vertical is basically just enough to get us high flying denier, which is all we need. So like I said, specialize in defense for this build. And I would probably, for your max +1s and max +2s, it depends on if you get cap breakers. If you do get cap breakers and you want, and you get 99 prim, 99 steal, then I would use your max +2 on paint patroller, and then your max +1 probably on high flying denier or pick dodger, because you won't be able to get legend pick dodger because you won't have 92 agility. So what I would probably do is use your max +1 on pick dodger, and then your max +2 on your paint patroller to get that up to Hall of Fame, and then get your pick dodger to legend. Your regular max +2 tier 1 probably go into set shot. Your max +2 tier 2 could go probably on high flying denier, for being honest. High flying denier is probably going to be the best thing to get. So I mean, Hall of Fame high flying denier combined with Hall of Fame paint patroller on a lockdown is pretty insane. And then your tier 1 max +1 can really be anything. I'm not gonna lie, it can really be anything. If you don't have your cap breakers on your steal yet, you can put this up to legend if you want to. But we do have other tier 1 badges, I guess, like maybe Deadeye. It's really up to you, or you can put on rebound chaser as well, get that up to gold. And then your tier 2 max +1, probably box out beast or pogo stick. So overall, this build for day 1 is looking very, very solid. If you get a lot of cap breakers, I wouldn't say this is the best kind of build to make, but for the majority of the community and the fact that you're able to get all these attributes on day 1, or first week of the game at least, is going to be very nice. Now this is called a switchable lockdown defender. I expect the name to be a lot better on NBA 2K26, but we're just going to have to wait and see, and that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to post every single day on this channel when 2K26 comes out, so make sure to stay tuned for daily uploads. And yeah, this is Airball. Peace.